Okay, we are almost finished now. This is all dried. I have painted the second coats on my jars. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my sander and sand off a little bit there. It will sand it down to the glass, but that helps it to show up. If you have some imperfections, it's not really going to matter. So, now what I want to do is I want to finish this off, and then I want to show you quickly how we can decorate it. So I'm going to use the cream wax, and first I'm going to use the clear cream wax. And you can put this on with a brush, but I like doing it with a shop towel. So I'm going to do that. Now, I would put this all over the entire piece, but I'm only going to do one side right now, just to show you. I'm going to do it on the slats, and then I'm going to do it on one end. So you just wipe that on. I'm going to wipe it on this end. And you want to give it a chance to dry. And that doesn't take very long at all, it really doesn't. You can help it along a little bit with a heat gun, but you don't want to get it too warm because then you just melt the wax. So, I got to dig a little bit of shop towel debris out of there. Okay. So, I'm going to just warm this up just a little bit so that we can continue. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the golden brown cream wax, and I like to use this the colored cream wax after the clear, because you get a little more control over it, because we really just want that as an accent, and it seems to go better sliding on top of the clear wax than without it, because if like this we haven't treated it with a sealer or anything, then we would have a lot of soaking in. So I'm just putting that on as an accent. It darkens up a little bit. You can rub it back off if you've got too much. Okay, I'm going to come over here, and I've already got some on my towel, so I'm just going to use what's already on my towel. Okay. Then you want to come back here, and you want to, when it's dry, you want to buff it up. Buff that shine up. And that is the only finish you actually really need. You can use the soft touch varnish for these paints. You can use any other acrylic water-based varnish that you want to, or you can leave it with the wax finish. Most of my things I've left with the wax finish. I like that finish. It's soft as well. So what I'm doing is buffing it. So now I want to put some decorations on this that aren't permanent, because I want to change these decorations with each holiday or each season. So what I did do is I used my Tim Holtz Old Glory die. It's got a flag on it, and it's got stars on it, and I cut some flags out of the Tim Holtz stash. I think it's Holidays, something like that. It's a couple years old. So, and here's my stars. And then I also used the smaller Movers and Shapers flag die, and I cut out a lot of smaller flags, and I took some shish kebab holders and I attached all these little flags to my shish kebab holders with just some adhesive. Okay, now you can cut these off if they're too tall, but what I decided to do with them is to stick several of them in my jars. See, it's kind of hard with this camera angle. I'll take some pictures. But anyway, I stuck them in there, and then if you have some sparklers or anything else like that that you might want to use. And then what I'm going to do, well, first let's attach our flags and stars. So what I would like to do is, on one side, I'm going to attach my star strips. On the top and bottom slat, and I'm going to do that with glue dots because they are so easy and they are not permanent. See if I can find the start here, and just stick them in here. And get one on the middle and one on each end. Be careful, you don't want to tear your star string apart. And then I'm just going to place it down like so. And when the holiday is over and you're ready to change, then you can change. So let me get this other one on there. Kind of sticking to my fingernails. The glue dots stick well. They are not permanent, unless you want them to be. Okay. I kind of like this dark side better than the printed side because it shows up a little better on my crackled textured surface. Okay, so there's those two. Then on this side, which I have not yet waxed, then I'm going to put one on the middle slat. Let me just put that on there with two right now because I haven't waxed it yet. And I think I'm going to stick with the dark side. Now, on this end, oh, and I wanted to tell you that I also edged my flag pieces with the Potting Soil Archival ink. Normally I would use Distress ink, but since this might go outside, then I wanted to use the Archivals. So you can do it that way, that it kind of gets lost. So I cut 4 altogether, and I cut a shadow. So I'm going to put one on the dark. I'm going to put the dark side on, and then I'm going to put one right over top of it like that. And these kind of extend off, but that's no problem to just cut those edges off, which I'll do right now. Okay. Let's do it on the side that I have waxed already. So again, I'm just going to apply glue dots, put it there, and my glue dots are kind of large, so you can get several different sizes, or you can just when you put it on, you can just kind of roll it up into a small ball. So let's put this on right there. Let's take the other one and put on the glue dots. And I'm going to put it right over it, but I'm going to offset it just a little so that that shadow helps us see the flag. Okay, so I've got that. I've got another set for the other side, so I can have both sides showing flags. And then I'm going to set my jars in. And on the other two jars where I didn't have sparklers, I put the lids on and I put a little flag on top. So we can just set these right down in there and add some sparklers and set this out for your July 4th decoration. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I really had fun with it, and I'm going to use it for all kinds of things throughout the year. Have a great week. Bye.